Fast! Faster, John! Run, John! John, you need to move faster than this. I can't even guess. What in the world does that mean? Oh, jeez, what was with that brightness? Okay, this door's locked. Let's see if it opens anything. Or look, maybe the keys are for the locked doors, so... Oh wow, I turned up my brightness and now I can actually see there's a door over here. Hello, goodbye. Basement time is here. Spooks and scary skeletons. Probably worse, actually. You're not... No, you can't do this to me. No! You've run out of matches! Oh, cool. Alright. This can't go wrong. Oh. Hit something. I'm silent because I don't know if they're gonna get me with something. Primal Terror is the key that we'll use to open the last door. Bum bum bum. Name drop. So the very thing I interacted with, I forgot to pick it up. Aha, again. Look at this candle. Fix your eyes upon it. Your body is light as a feather. Everything around you fades. You enter a darkness, endless void. You're good! I must flee! No, you must continue. It waits for me. It waits down there. Keep going. I have gone down the ladder. I cannot see. It is pitch dark. I can feel its breath. It's here. It is with me. This is a very interesting way of, like, playing hypnosis. Hey, look at that! I got, like, 2 achievements. Master Hypnosis. And that one, which I don't know why that one. Enough! Went too far. We went too far, me and Fionn. You are right. I did not think he would react this way. You know well by stopping the trance, Kaufman. I think it would be best if we leave it for today. Let us return to the inn. Reflect tonight on what we have witnessed here. Tomorrow let's discuss the next steps in our investigation. Alright, cool. January 21st, 1893. Hello? Come in. Kaufman, are you alright? Worry not to wake... I was just feeling a bit feeble. It must be of all this cold and humidity. Nothing serious. I would like to know your opinion on what we heard during yesterday's session. Do you remember anything that could help us? There. The underground tunnel. I believe that the underground tunnel has left a deep impression on Professor Wright's subconscious. I agree the horror he experienced at the end of the session was far too intense to derive solely from his imagination. It speaks of some trauma. Oh, might as well. Okay. The sea was a recurring theme during the hypnotic suggestion. Yes, it is true. Maybe the entrance to this tunnel is somewhere closer to the coast. Professor... Throughout the trance, he saw an unknown figure with no visible face. A floating body in the water, the person near the rock, one behind the... Yes, indeed. But I am afraid it is too soon to unveil the true meaning of those images. The man shouting? Professor Wright mentioned here a man that shouted at him near the entrance to the tunnel, begging him not to continue. I cannot remember his name. Very good. It was Oscar. We should attempt to find him. He may know something about Professor Wright's fears. If we can find this man, and I'm sure he will shed some light upon this mystery. Why don't you go to the village and try to find out about Oscar? My apologies. I must stay here and recover my strength. I feel like a trick is going on here. I don't trust anybody. I've been I played the previous game. I know what's up. Town Square. Town Square. Hello? Are you Oscar? Really, there's someone who can drink in a place like this. Okay. Good morning. Let me drink in peace. Peace. Peace is what I said. Are you a shipkin? Yar! Why? What's it to you? Does it look like you, Captain? Your hat? Because of the hat you're wearing. Ha! A hat! Don't make a Captain Towny. Like a Captain Towny. I can buy a hat like that any flea market in England. Corskin? Because you're Corskin, weathered by years of salt and wind. You met many folk in Wickerport yet? It's common enough around these parts. Yeah, because of your hands. Calloused by years of knotting grip and reeling in line. Any fisherman has hands like these. Man, dude. Either just tell me you're not a fisherman and leave it at that, or whatever. Your 3 earrings. This is a strange one. You have doubled the 3 capes. Is that right? You have doubled the 3 capes, is that right? Indeed I have. Yarg. Good hope, Eden. Good hope. wereWING and horn, therefore I hold the right to stand before the kings. Head up against the wind. If he dies in the sea of these 3 rings, I'll pay my wake. But no, that'll not happen now. Do you mean you will not set sail again? I love the sea more than anything. It is my passion, my freedom, and my life. But, yarg, I'm not doing it well, I know. But there are many things about him that we do not know. There are, far from the coast in the deep dark, I keep spinning on my computer and I don't like it. Things I'm prepared to behold. Believe me, those things wait deep down. Have you seen any of those things? No, but I have heard of 1 or 2 stories of the fishermen telling me about things seen out there. It is not by tales for young'uns, mere superstitions from men too cowardly to face the dark. Any good seaman knows that in the strong wind I stretched a rope can shake and sing. I myself have mistaken such kneeing of the wail of a child. There was one time it was nothing of the sort. Then the sea howled. It was not thunder, not a strong wave clashing with my ship. No, it was like a voice. It spoke to me in a language I cannot describe. A sound muttered by a living something. Stop with the lights. Stop that. By living something I call unlike anything I can heard before. Yeah, like you can't see it because it's cropped out, but like the sun, my window is like right off camera here, and it's like so bright. It's like screwing and like it keeps changing the thing, and it will like change the thing. And apparently, me moving closer to it and away from it makes it worse or not. But by living something unlike anything, I understood. What did you understand? I understood there was no freedom for me. That sea now hated all their lords, and whoever they were, I did not know they would not share it. What did happen? What happened then? As I never get back to shore, I lost control of my ship in a great storm. The rocks of the cliffs did the rest. I did not know where the remains of my dear Augustine ended up. With the passing of years and tides, I looked for them once for many moons, but all I found was this bar in the bottom of an empty glass. I have never returned to the shore since. May she forgive me. Now, leave me be. Alright. You have the gratitude of me and my whiskey. All the blatherings worked up a right sore thirst. Yeah, same here. Oh, well, that's dark. To die like a sailor do. Yeah. Just giving me a suspicious look. What two? Oh, those two. No, that's a lady. We won't. Wait, can we bug her? No. Oliver, is this you? Good morning. What do you want to? What do you want to drink? I want to drink a man named Oscar. You mean Father Oscar? You can't. You can find him in the church. When he's not in here, he's right outside. You met Professor Wright? The professor, sure. Saw him every other day as a youngin'. Always involved in the village. He was a laddie.
Da. Alright, but folks respected him. He got stuck in, didn't last though. Shut himself away, started getting visitors from out of town. He stopped coming to the village eventually. Last I heard, he'd gone crazy. None of us knows for... Oh. And there it went.
Knows for sure. Been years since I saw him. Man sitting in the corner? What is... Man in the corner! Fred? You can ignore him. He's a sad, lone drunk. Alright. After all that time of me wandering about, the stream decided to cut out, so you had to listen to the oh so unfiltered audio again. Of course, like right when I was getting comfortable about it is when it decided to cut out while I was reading. That gave me nothing. Well, okay, give me a little something, but. I guess we wander about more. Oh. Window is closed shut. Of course. Why are you being creepy about it? We're looking for an ocean, though. And this seems about right. An old rotting boat, rest of the shore, and name the what? Providence is written on the side. Oh. Oh, hello. Thank you for letting me know. Energy. To be fair, like, we had a few at the beginning, and then we had the one recently. But on that, stream's been fine, strangely enough. So, it's good to know that you're still there. I hope anybody else who was lurking, if there were, are still as well. Again, I'm really tired of it for other reasons, but because of the YouTube, I'm not going to go into it. There's Bronze Bell. Guys, I've already mentioned it a few times during streams, just stream only content, so. Ooh, look at that parallax right in the foreground. Abandoned wooden planks, perhaps they are here for the repair of local fishing boats? Cool. What am I doing down here? What do you want from me? Is that it? This is where I'm supposed to be, right? This is like the only way to get to the ocean. Oh, hey, wait a minute. The bell. Okay, someone may be able to tell me more about it. Okay. Back to the bar, I guess. As it cut out from the thing. Energy. I love how non-horror-esque this episode has been. Like, there hasn't really been any real jump scares going on. Yeah, this is the door to the Church of Wickprock. Oh, right! I was told about the other dude. Wait, hold on. I know, this is a jump in because I got distracted. I didn't check out this. I'm gonna go here first. Well, we'll get the... Okay, it's closed. Never mind. Alright, back to the jump cut. Alright. Who knows about the bell? Does the bell toll for you? Does the bell toll for you? Okay, yes, the fisherman. Good thing we found the fisherman. Well, out there, wow, that bell is from Augustine. My Augustine. Where on earth did you find her? Yarg. Yarg, harg. I found it on the beach near the shipwreck. I thought I would never see it again. I am a clean. I will clean it and make it shine anew. Wickport Beach, our beach? Well, I must go straight away. Oh, to be reunited with my poor Augustine. What will remain of her? No, I dare not go. Oh, but I must. Good to you, sir. Yes, we're gonna follow a man. All the music. Great music. Love the music. Music's great in this series. Hello. You're like my only lead. That's the only reason I'm following you. Neither the cracks of your hull nor your flaking plate, none of it matter. You're beautiful as ever, Gurgus. Today we will watch the sun set together. Good sir, I cannot put into words what a great service you have rendered this drunken knave. Just as you, a stranger, have brought me to my lost treasure. May this old sailor spyglass, in whatever way it can, help light the way to yours. It is a gift from the heart. Cool. Cool. Don't know that I need that for, but hey, we got it. Oh, okay. Excuse me, are you spying on me? I'm sorry. I did not mean to. You are not from these parts, are you? No, I'm just passing through. Are you alright? Yes. Could you do me a favor? For a long time I've wanted to visit the tomb of my lover, but I cannot leave the house due to my illness. Could you please leave these flowers there? No one in the village will do this service for me. Alright. Oh, could you not know how grateful I am? You are a good, kind person. You can go to the graveyard through that path right there. Okay. The name you need to look for is Carter. Cool. Graveyard. Why are you spying me? Oh, I did not put it like that. It sounds so terrible. I just watch folk passing by. I cannot leave the house, so I spend my days at the window. It isn't awful interesting. I learned a lot about people this way, you know. Really? What can you tell me about it? I have only observed you for a while, but I can tell you are on an important mission. Looking for someone dear. There is worry over your shoulders and a long way ahead of you. Well, that was remarkable. I am frankly astonished. Oh. The barmaid. Let me see. What can you tell me about the barmaid? Eva is a woman with a strong character. Once I saw her kick her out a group of drunks. Oh, that was drunk sailors from the pub, without a doubt. She is in bad mood lately because business is not what it used to be. She will not leave the village, though, as did the others. Let's see, what can you tell me about the Captain Morville? Poor Fred is always drunk. In the old times, when he was not sailing, he had long walks on the beach and looked happy, but now, rare is the occasion when he gives a quick glance at the coast. He has lost all hope. What can you tell me about Father Oscar? He is a man who has lost his purpose. I see him walking aimlessly in the morning and evening, nervously doubtful. Yeah. Let's go to the graveyard. Ooh, I like that. This is very bright. Let me turn down my brightness. Because I don't know if it's affecting, but my eyes are starting to hurt from it. Okay. Mary Jane. Gerald. I remember Rose Carter. It's like a lightning is striking in my room half the time. Daniel. It's gonna be this last one, isn't it? It's gonna be this one. Yeah. No? Oh, there's more graves. Obviously. Ooh. And some old gnarly tree is clinging onto the cliff with what roots remain. Someday it will fall in the ocean below. Well, hello there, Sherlock Holmes. Good morning, I'm Dr. Wakefield. You come to town, don't ya? I need an answer. Yeah, I know you by accident. Be careful around these cliffs. There is no place for tourists. It's hardly a place for anyone now. The man snorts. Oh, that was a bad snort. You best be on your way back. Strange things have been happening here. What do you mean? Seamen, fishermen alike swear to have heard voices of rising tide and human screams, some of them say. Should be here. No. I saw a ghastly thing crawling out of the mix of the thing. Okay. Screams? People have heard screams coming from the sea. Bloody drunks, they say. The sea howls at them as if they was something new. You see in the rocks. That thing, the one you saw in the rocks. Can you tell me about it? Late it was, me and my boat fishing. That's when I got the best catch. Then I saw it, not under the water, as the others say. It was on a rock, perched on smelling for something. The shape of it, like something I never saw before. Not walking on earth, nor swimming in the sea. The thing was big and hunched over like a crouching man. The way it moved, it was made my flesh crawl. Whatever it was, the mist itself was its ally, hiding it from my bare eyes. And the men, they sprang away together. I swear, should I see that horror again, I will take my most vicious harpoon and thrust it so deep in its wretched body that they will have to bury them together. So what are you doing up here? I come here when I can to watch the shore, just in case that thing comes back. The mist down there is just too thick. I can see better from here, even if my eyes are not what they used to be. Darn it, if I could somehow regain my own sharp eyesight again, by God, I would impale the abomination for sure. Alright. I'm looking for... I truthfully forgot the name that the lady told me to... it's one of these, right? Daniel. Operation. This is not the grave I am looking for. Okay. It's not Mary Jane. Gerald? Bailey. Grave I'm looking for. Okay. Rose. I'm not... I don't... Okay, Bailey... Carter. Oh, it was last name Carter. It seems the priest is calling a mass. Alright. Off to mass! Okay. Off to church we go, off to church we go. Hi-ho, the Dario, it's off to church we go. Ooh. Is that my pastor? Good morning. Good morning, my son. Does anyone come to Mass? Father, has nobody come to the Mass? The village has seen bleak times. Many have left, and the rest have lost their faith. Every day I ring the bell, but no one answers. May God have mercy on their souls. What do you suppose that is? I could not say. The mist that shrouds this coast, and the shape that swirl within, have long been a source of heresy. Lately, the stories people tell are not of pirates and smugglers, but something more sinister. Some say the devil himself has come out to our shores. It is a rumor I dare not disregard. Are you personally acquainted with Professor Wright? Why, yes, of course. Adam was, rather, is not merely a parishioner, but one of my closest friends. Since our youth, we enjoyed many scholarly, but sometimes quite fervent discussions. He being an anthropologist and myself a theologian, that is, until he fell ill. But since he is like that, I have not visited him. Oh. Alright. Wait a moment, please. I need to ask for a small favor. Please give this to Adam. I don't know if it will mean anything to him now, but it will bring peace to my soul if there is some token of our friendship resting by his side. Hey, we can go back to Right Manor. Alright. Alright. I guess we just go then. Hold on a minute. Why is it dark here? Why is the lamp out? I don't like this one bit. I thought I was just gonna jump cut to where I wanted to be. Locked with a key. There's a key? Oh. Man, I thought I could just go straight here. So according to the guide, I was a little too hasty. There are a few more things I didn't think about getting in town. I'm dumb. The store's been open this whole time. Alright. Bed. Chest. There's a chest here. Keys inside. Let's go. Go. Oh, I have more cloth. Okay, so the cloths make me think that I'm supposed to be in here, but I didn't really pick up on what I'm supposed to do about that, so I'm gonna look at the thing here. Okay, put a cloth on the hoopoe cage. The robin cage. Okay. No. Blackbird. Right. Oh. So Eops. Okay. Yeah, that's right, bird, right? I just realized that I won't know what a robin... Okay. Astericus... Fukia. Astericus... That's clutter. Okay. What did that do for me? Oh, I've done things so out of order. Okay, so I was up here earlier, and apparently, okay, so because I clicked on get me there thinking I was getting there faster, I forgot to actually unlock the door. Uh-oh, there's Wright's not here. That's not good. Okay, open book on the floor. This tells me Book of Birds. Yeah, the Book of Birds is... Birds, some of the text has been marked. Okay. Birds were traveling to meet their king when they reached the crossroads. The wretched crow tried to lead them astray and on the path of mists. Many birds followed him and were lost forever beyond that veil. Only the wisdom of the crested hooper and the presence of the red-feathered robin could lead the remaining 28 back onto the path of righteousness. Ever since the birds have sung their praise, for without the hooper and the robin, silence would have fallen forever. Okay. Cool. That would have been super... I wouldn't have needed the guide for that at all. I would have understood. I made a mistake. Now I have no clue. What? Okay. So I've done that completely out of order. So, possibly if I go like this and back in. Oh, maybe I have to... Uh-oh. Wait, am I supposed to be... Wait, did I go back to this room? Wait. Back upstairs, enter the room on the right. So this room. No. No, it's the other room that was locked the whole time, right? Won't open. Should. Unless I did something wrong. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna remove this. We're gonna relook here. Okay. I did it on the wrong bird. I did it on the wrong bird! This one. Alright. Our birds have suddenly stopped their chittering. Okay. See, I thought not enough spooky stuff was going on when I did that earlier.